Welcome to Ireland, more specifically the path leading up from Cronin's Yard towards Carrauntoohil, Ireland's highest peak. So I'm here with my girlfriend Lisa. We have come on a whirlwind trip. We're here from Monday to Thursday. It's now Tuesday. Yesterday we flew into Dublin, we hired a car, went to Galway for lunch, went to the Cliffs of Moher as you've just seen, and last night we stayed in Killarney. So it's around about 10:15, 10:30, something like that, and this route is around about 6 hours. So the weather's looking relatively changeable today. Looks like it's raining a little bit off in the distance there, but either way it's going to be a good walk. The plan is to go via the Devil's Ladder, which is the tourist route. A wee bit of a scramble, but hopefully it'll be a nice day. So this is the start of the track. It's nice and gentle from Cronin's Yard, which is just down there, and then towards the end it's going to get quite sharp up the Devil's Ladder, and then a nice thigh burning stretch up onto the main summit from the ridge. Okay, so it was time to swap cameras. The Canon DSLR's gone back in the bag. I knew it had happened today, but thankfully I bought the GoPro, so I think it'll be GoPro from here on in, unless the weather improves. So there we are, the base of the Devil's Ladder. The rain keeps coming in and out and it's quite breezy, but it's still good going. The alternative route was the Brother O'Shea's Gully, which heads up that sort of way. There's a few scrambling sections, and because it's quite wet, I thought we'd come this way, the main route that a lot of people take. So here we are. We're about to start it now.
Luckily, Mum will see this after we've come down.
Yeah, luckily Lisa's mum will see this after we've come down. I'm using View Ranger and Social Hiking as well. ShareYourAdventure.com. Check it out if you haven't already. But obviously I've lost signal, and because I've not got a spot satellite tracker, it won't update until we get further up and get signal. Lisa's already cracked out the power balance. She's listening to some Gary Moore at the moment. After the War, is that what you were listening to? I can just hear her singing every now and then.
No, out in the fields.
Out in the fields. So here we are, at the base of the Devil's Ladder. I'm guessing this section is probably about 45 minutes to an hour. A nice sharp ascent. So we're about halfway up now. Quick drink stop. You can probably just see the top just there as it narrows out at the saddle at the top of the gully. I think we're just about to head into the cloud base now. But the going's good. I think we've been going for about 20 minutes, something like that. And yeah, we're about halfway. And the rain's just arrived again. Hood back on. It's quite loose underfoot. I did, when Lisa and I did like the 3 peaks, we did it over like a week on a Maybank holiday back in 2008, was it, Lisa?
4 days.
4 days, was it? We were away for a week. Yeah, 4 days then. I'll get it right. We went up Scarfell, we went Wicklow way.
It was nothing like this.
No, this is probably like 3 times the length of Wicklow. But this, I mean, Mickledore, in place it feels like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, whereas this is not too bad. It's not as loose. So we're about to top out of the gully now. Here we are. I'll put some info on screen now about how many meters of ascent it is from the base to the top. And obviously, as we're an island, please forgive any pronunciation errors. Carrauntoohil. That's how I'm saying it today. Here we are. Whee! There's a nice strong breeze coming up there, you can hear it. Oh, awesome. And now it's just a walk up this ridge or edge path anyway to the top. That's not a time lapse. That's the actual speed of the clouds. Almost there. So here we are, at the top of Ireland. Well done, Lisa. Woo! Okay, so we just had a quick lunch, quick 10-minute lunch, and we're on the way back down now. But that was a really good ascent. We're halfway done. Time to get back down. I did bring my drone with me as well to Ireland. More on that later. But it's definitely not drone weather. We've dropped down out of the clouds now, and we're about to descend the Devil's Ladder. It's beautiful over there now. It's time to head down. Let's have a quick look first. So it begins. The knees are going to hurt when we get to the bottom of this one, no doubt. It's nice to be out of that wind though, it really is. That way. And we've reached the bottom of the Devil's Ladder now. Certainly a good test for the knees. We took our time, took it steady, and all's well that ends well. Just got to get down to the car park now. And the sun's finally come out now. The cloud has almost cleared from the top. Almost. We're making our way down, back down to Cronin's yard. That was a really enjoyable route, it really was. The Devil's Ladder is a good test for the knees on the way back down, but it's a really enjoyable route. I'm glad we did that one and not Brother O'Shea's Gully, because Lisa was with me. I wanted to take the safest route possible, and I did read that on Brother O'Shea's Gully there was some exposed, like scrambly sort of sections, and with it being wet as well. That was still a mean feat, but it was really interesting, really good. I enjoyed it. And we're back in Cronin's yard now. Back to the hire car. Right, so we got back to Cronin's yard, changed our boots and stuff like that, and went for a coffee in the shop just around the corner there. And in total the route was around about 7 miles 44, something like that, and 1,000 metres of ascent, and it took around about 5 hours 45 minutes, something like that. We're taking it steady on the way back, but we're going to head towards the Gap of Dunlow now, and hopefully if it's not too windy I'm going to get the drone out, but we'll see.
Let's get the castle on.
Welcome back to Ireland. So it's now the following day, the day after the walk up Carrauntoohil, and we've come to Blarney Castle. Yesterday I was going to go to the Gap of Dunlow, but it was around about a 3-mile return journey and we didn't really fancy that, so we will come back. But I thought maybe you could be out of here and possibly fly the drone, but when we came in I did notice it specifically said no drone flying, so I will obey the rules. So I said that I'd tell you more about the drone. I checked online. People said that as long as you separate the lithium batteries it's fine to come into the cabin, but when I tried to come through security at East Midlands Airport they said Ryanair don't allow drones on board, so we were cutting it fine anyway. We'd already checked in. We would have been at the gate within reasonable time, but I had to run back, check it in, and then get back through security and meet Lisa. So it did cost me extra to bring the drone, but it's not a problem. Hopefully we'll get to fly at some point, we'll see. Okay, so let's have a wander around the castle.
I went there one day. Oh my god, it's miles away.
Wow, is that a first? Good morning. Hi, how are you going on?
That was nice.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're back at the car now. We kissed the Blarney Stone, had a wander around the grounds, and now we're off to Cork to the English market. Hopefully, if it's not too busy, we might be able to find a parking space and have some lunch there.
Yeah, they are.
So this is the first time of the whole trip we've managed to get the drone out. Thankfully the weather's alright for it. Just had a quick fly around. We're at Wicklow Gap, by the way, and yeah, beautiful Wicklow Mountains. beautiful here this evening. This is Glendalough monastery, or the remains of, and that's the circular tower just there that we've just done a quick fly around. But it's turned into a beautiful evening. We went down to the lock, had a quick fly across there, came back here, and it's really picturesque. But I will say one thing, it's Midge Haven. And people that watch my videos, they'll know I get bitten to death by the things. So I was absolutely covered at one point while I was flying the drone. Lisa was like trying to bash them all away from me. That you can guarantee that I'm going to be red raw tomorrow. Midge bites. Right, food time now. Lisa's carrying the equipment, but I did promise that after we'd done that, it's food time. And there's a fly on the lens. Go away. Right, food time now, Lisa, I promise. Right, it's food time. Good morning, welcome back to Ireland. So last night we stayed at a B&B, lovely place in Wicklow called the Mountain Lodge, and it's a really beautiful day. It's a shame that we can't stay here longer, to be honest. I really like the feel in the Wicklow Mountains. Where we went yesterday, Glendalough, it was just beautiful. So we're going to go to Wicklow Jail now, and then sadly we're flying out from Dublin tonight. We've got to come back here. But if you're ever in the area, this place, Mountain Lodge, 10 out of 10 from us, definitely. The people are lovely. So we've just finished walking around the jail, and that was absolutely fascinating. We both really enjoyed that. I'll just unlock the car. And there was a lot of information about like punishment and various crimes and stuff like that, and also about transportation. So it was really interesting to be at the other end of the story. In August last year we went to Tasmania, to the jail there at Port Arthur. So it was nice to come to a place where people were actually transported from as well. Very interesting, and there's a genealogy section there, and sadly we've not got much time left, but highly recommended. It's very nice.